Morning, y'all. If you're listening to the replay, great to be with you here. It's Jenny Fenig, and happy Friday to you. Wow, we are rocking and rolling here. I am getting ready for Alchemy Live, which is my event taking place very soon. It's October 19th through the 21st here in the Berkshires of Massachusetts, and I am just so excited and thrilled to be spending these series of days with amazing women from all over the world. So I wanted to create this Periscope to talk to you about how to prep for a live workshop, event, or retreat that you are either offering up to the world, like you're leading it, or you are attending the workshop. Because going to something like this, leading something like this, is a huge amount of energy. There's a huge amount of energy that is required to lead retreats or workshops, and also to attend retreats and workshops. So here's what I know. You must prepare energetically to have this experience. You can't just like show up and expect it to be, another day in the office. It's not. It's a total time for you to show who you really are, like who you're really made of at this retreat. And you want to prepare energetically to be able to show your best self, to be able to really shine and glow and connect with people who are going to change the course of your life and business forever. So here's what you want to be thinking about is, how do you talk about what it is that you do? All right. So at my event, Alchemy Live, there's going to be plenty of opportunities for the women in attendance to talk about what it is that they do. And those of you who are with us right now live or watching this recording, really think about how you talk about what you do, like what you do for a living, what your business is all about, what fills you up, what lights you up. And know that this is going to evolve as you evolve. You're going to get new information, and you're going to realize that like things that you did in the past, like you've kind of moved past that and you moved into some new territory, some new terrain. So I suggest that you practice this. You like imagine yourself in that room where you're going, and you practice saying what it is that you do to these like imaginary people, like in your vision, like, hi, I'm Susie, and I help my clients rock it online through a fantastic website that embodies your brand essence and allows you to stand out from the pack. Okay? So like practice it coming off of your tongue. Practice yourself saying it, and also not being vanilla. I shared this in a previous Periscope. Like you really have to be willing and excited to position yourself like going beyond boring. Okay? We can't be boring in how we talk about what it is that we do. So as you are going to live events, workshops, and retreats, know that you are going to be introducing yourself there. You're going to be sharing who you are and making connections. That's one of the coolest things about going to live events. It's different than connecting with people online, is that like the depth of a relationship that can be developed in a very, very short period of time is extraordinary. That's why you go. Like online is awesome, making buddies on Facebook and in these groups, and that's fabulous. And a lot of my business has grown from those tactics, right? From hanging out in these online spaces, but nothing has grown my business quite as much as going to live events, workshops, and retreats. Like just for sure. And not everybody is into that like I am, but I teach what I know, and I teach the way that it has worked for me and what I've seen work for my clients, my students, my customers. Prior to having my own business, I produced conferences. Like that was my job for 5 years. I did some freelance work after I left the corporate space. I produced big conferences where we would have industry leaders come for typically 3 days to learn like everything they needed to know for the year ahead, to like rock it for the year ahead. And we would develop relationships, and we would have networking, content, and big ideas. And like, that's what happens when you go into one of those rooms. We have to be willing to get out from behind our computers. So whether you are attending or leading the event, just know that I want you to also take good care of yourself, good care of your body, good care of your mind, good care of your soul and your spirit. So as I am prepping for Alchemy Live, you better believe I've got some spa appointments on the books. You better believe that I did a little bit of retail therapy. I got a couple of outfits for leading this beautiful experience for my tribe, because I want to feel amazing. And clothes help me do that. You know, I love clothes. I really do. And I think it's important to think through how you're going to show up, again, because you want to be your brand. Be your brand. What's up, Lisa? Great to have you here. If you're with us live, just send some hearts over. You can tap the screen. I love that love that's coming through the screen, and let me know where you're connecting in from. And if you're new to one of my Periscopes, just write in new, so I know that you're new, and I can say what's up to you. Okay? So be your brand when you go to these events. Okay? Like, really shine. If you love to wear the color red, like every single day, then wear that color red. I had a guy speak at one of my events many years ago. His name was Karim Rashid, and he was extraordinary. He was a designer, like a very, very, very famous designer. And he always wore white. Always. And when he came, and literally he was dressed in head to toe white, like this white suit, white shoes. I think he probably strolled in with a white hat and like really funky sunglasses. And he would stand in front of the projector, because he would just have like images on the screen. And then, so he would then turn into the images that were on the projector. Like, it was so fantastic. I was just like in love with his style and how he showed up. So how do you want to show up to these events? All right. Really think about it. It matters, because there's a lot of people, and it's not like you're competing with all these people, but what you want to be doing is essentially positioning yourself in the best way possible, so that you can make those connections with people in that room who literally will change your life. This is what happened. Like, you will have the potential to have your life change, and vice versa. You're going to change someone else's life by you simply being your best self. So fuel up. Don't just drink coffee and nothing else like throughout the event. Like, really think about what it is that you need. Drink a lot of water. I drink tea. I have my green smoothies. I had a facial a few days ago. I got my hair cut and highlighted yesterday. What's up, Misty? Thanks for all the hearts, guys. And as I'm leading up to my event, like the day before we technically begin, I will be at the spa at our resort getting this crazy awesome spa treatment that I like lay in this flotation tank and get like scrubbed, and I feel like I'm back in the womb. Like, I did it last year because we was at the same venue, and I was like held, because when you lead events, it is so intense. It's amazing and extraordinary, and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to do this every day of my life because it's so fantastic. But it is a huge energetic output. So you must take exquisite care of yourself. And even if you're simply an attendee, you want to take exquisite care of yourself. If you need some downtime, if you're kind of an introvert at nature, you want to make sure that you have downtime. You can't be talking like 24/7. If you need that rest, like during a break or even during lunch or a portion of lunch, just like go off and go walk outside and get some fresh air, because all that energy is awesome. But then it also, you can like totally collapse, and it'll get to a point of like, oh, I can't take in anymore, because I'm going over the edge. Right? So really think through how much energy you can take in at events, and then give yourself breaks. If you need to like lay down, if you have a room at the venue and you need to lay down for a few minutes, just to kind of get your bearings again, come back to center, go do that. Take some deep breaths. Make sure you bring a great notebook, and you are going to be getting so many ideas at these events. So as you prep for, attending the event, think through, like, set your intention about what it is that you want to get out of it. Like, what do you want to get out of it? Are you working on some big new idea? Are you wanting to, manifest a partner for something? Are you wanting to name your book or get the steps for how to even like bring it to life? Come in with that intention, so that every person you're like networking with, you're talking with, you can be like letting them know, like, yeah, I'm working on this book and I really want to get these ideas for how to get off the ground or how to launch it or what to name it or how to, and so then people are like, oh yeah, I do that, or my friend does that, or my friend just like published a book and I can connect you all. Like, that's it. Don't go in blind. I mean, we want to be open to synchronicities and the magic of life, but if you're very clear about what it is that you want to experience, who you want to meet, what you want to get out of it, then that will ensure that you are going to have an amazing time. Okay? So those are some tips for you to have an awesome experience at live events, workshops, and retreats. Please make these a part of your life, a part of your business. If you're not going to events, then you're missing out. Like, just straight up. You're missing out on business. You're missing out on fun. And you can go to local ones. Like, yes, I do believe in getting on planes, trains, and automobiles to get to some amazing life-changing events. And I've done that a boatload during my career, and I will continue to do so because it just changes everything for me in the best of ways. But you can also go to local meetups, local networking events. You can go to your Chamber of Commerce. You can go to, there's like something, I live in the Berkshires of Massachusetts. It's called, like, I think it's Berkshire Business and Professional Women. I'm actually speaking at their November meeting. All right. So these things are happening everywhere. And if you are in an area where, like, it doesn't exist here, then you know what? You go create it. Go create it. Don't be a victim in life. Go and create what it is that you need, that's missing, or go to some things that already exist and make yourself known, make yourself helpful, and always go in with a, what can I give, versus like, what am I going to get? Okay. So it's like you give, and then from there, people want to give you things because you're so generous and you're so amazing. The lights just went off in my car. I wanted to put some lights on for you. So those are my insights for you. For everyone who I'm going to see at Alchemy Live, I'll see you very, very soon. If you're not yet connected to me, you can go over. Let's see what I'm going to give you. I'd love to give you a free chapter from my book, which is called Get Gutsy. And you can go grab that at getgutsybook.com. It's a free chapter. The subtitle of the book is A Sacred Fearless Guide for Finding Your Soul's Calling and Living Your Dream. And that was like one of my big creations. It took me several years to get that out into the world, but I'm so glad that I did what it has done for me. Oh, Lisa, I'm so glad that you're loving the book. Lisa is in a few of my courses. Lisa's one of my newest students in Get Gutsy Coach Training School. So great to have you here, hon. Yeah, that book was just a game changer. And now I'm on the cusp of another, what I feel is going to be a game changer and just allow me to connect in with so many more amazing people around the world. I'm going to be launching my podcast, which is called Get Gutsy Radio. That's going to be coming at you in November. So stay in the loop with me on that. I'm really active on Facebook. You can come and like my page there. Just let me know what you're all about. I'll be doing more Periscopes and, just giving you insights and tips on how to lead your spiritual business. That's really what I'm all about, is helping spiritual business leaders. And if you believe that we are here to grow beyond the beyond and touch lives and heal hearts, then you, in fact, are a spiritual leader. And you can be a spiritual leader through your business. And I want to help you just get your message out there, grow your mission through all these beautiful tools that we have online, through courses, through events, through books, through podcasts, all of it. So we're going to be doing some amazing things. I'm so glad that you're here. Keep shining, keep rocking, and I will catch you again very soon. Mwah. Happy Friday. Bye now.